Here's the correct answer and the complete documentation for ABS. You could have even looked this up on Java's documentation webpage. This documentation includes a general description of what this absolute value function does, and it includes a description of the return value, just like before. But the previous documentation for ABS was missing this parameters section. And that's an important part of this function. ABS takes in one parameter, an int named a, that it calculates the absolute value of. So the correct answer is that this documentation was missing a description of its parameter, a. And to include that in a java.doc comment, it would look like this. An @ symbol, followed by param, then the name of that parameter, which is just the letter a, and then finally a description of that parameter. Again, we already had a return value description, so we don't need to add this return part of the java.doc comment. And this last parameter comment line is incomplete because it doesn't include the name of that parameter, the name a. So @param a, the argument whose absolute value is to be determined, is the correct answer. So if we include this parameter description line, the complete java.doc comment that goes along with this documentation looks like this. First, a general description that tells us what the function abs does. It returns the absolute value of a given int. Next are our parameters. In this case, there's one parameter, parameter a. And to describe that in a comment, we say @param a, then the description. And that was our correct answer. And finally, we have our @return, with the description of the return value. And with this complete documentation, we can figure out how to use this abs function by putting in a number and expecting a returned absolute value, even though we haven't seen this function before. And that's what's so cool about documentation.